Well, good afternoon, everyone. Katrin here. Day 6, 100% carnivore from Keto. I'm sure if you've watched the rest of my videos that you'll know that I have been on a keto diet for 3 years, ever since a diagnosis of type 2 diabetes, along with obesity, so metabolic syndrome. Um, Diagnosed 3 years ago. Since then, I've lost 6 stone, and obviously turned my life around and changed a lot of things. I wrote a book, I run a Facebook group, and talk a lot about sort of ketogenic living, and food, nutrition, health, that sort of stuff. So, yeah, day 6 of 100% carnivore. And before I do any updates, I have been eating some lamb today. I made some lamb patties from some minced lamb. I had some raw cheese, raw French cheese. I had some brie and some Roquefort today. Last night, I just was eating meat again. So it's a very simple thing, and when it comes to talk about what sort of foods I'm eating, it is just high fat meat, eggs, fish, and a tiny amount of raw dairy, and that's kind of it really. It's not maybe as complex and fun and recipe based as the ketogenic lifestyle can be. So yeah, not anywhere near as glamorous in terms of food as the keto diet. So updates then. Well, the last time I spoke to you, I was talking about how much my mood has sort of become elevated, and my energy levels are elevated. And I must say that on day 6, it's not going away. I feel fantastic. This morning I got up, I went to the gym, um, did an hour of mix of cardio and weights, and came home and, well, did some shopping on the way home, grabbed fuel for the car, got home, cooked lunch, hadn't eaten since the previous day, felt great. I had what I would call a normal amount of hunger. So I felt really ready for my meal. And normally when I feel like I'm really deeply in ketosis, I can take it or leave it. But I think that because I'd had some exercise this morning, I felt really, really ready for food. Had, like I said, some quite fatty, 20% fat minced lamb. It's grass-fed lamb. It's beautiful stuff. So I made some patties out of that. Put some spices in for the family who aren't carnivore, and for me it was just that lamb, some salt, and cooked it in the pan. Had some raw cheese with it, and I was full as an egg, and I've been full ever since. But again, I'm waiting for that normal hunger to appear, and then I shall eat again. Um, any other updates? Not a massive amount other than this. Get this. I had a sneaky way at the gym this morning, and since Monday, today is Saturday, so 6 days, I have lost 6 pounds. So a pound a day of weight has come off, and just keep in mind that I am coming from a keto lifestyle. So I was not high carb by any sense of the word. In fact, far less than 20 net grams of carbs a day. So coming from there onto here, onto this carnivore diet, I have lost weight. Now, I know it's water. I'm not that silly. I've been doing this a long time. I do understand it's water, but it just goes to show that I am continuing to retain excess fluid, whether it be interstitially or in the actual cells themselves, but there is excess fluid there. So getting rid of the plant material has actually allowed me to start to reduce the amount of fluid that I'm carrying around, which is great. And I guess that once that fluid is gone, and I suspect that it probably that will be about it in terms of the fluid. It'd be quite interesting to see from here on in, after that fluid is gone, what, does this weight loss continue? Do I continue to see changes in weight, or was it just a sort of flash in the pan, whoosh effect from dropping the plants? So that will be quite interesting. In terms of quantities, I would say I am eating the same amount of food. It's probably half and half protein to fat, something like that in terms of calories, I would say. I don't track. I don't intend to. Not interested at all. I know a calorie is not a calorie, so calories are not something I've ever really worried about. I only talk about them when people ask. Um, so yeah, I'm just eating to hunger. I was hungry at lunchtime, which was, just felt like a normal hunger. I wasn't starving, wasn't feeling lightheaded or anything like that. Just hungry for lunch after the gym, having eaten the previous day. So yeah, okay, so next bit then, people are quite interested in fitness performance and whether I'm noticing any differences in my strength or my fitness. I would say this morning it was morning. I never train as well in the morning as I do in the evening for whatever reason. Like maybe I'm just not a morning person. Um, but I didn't feel any different. I've got to be honest. The previous time I went to the gym, I felt like I had loads and loads of energy. This morning just felt like a normal session, but again, I'm not a morning gym person, so let's just see how I feel next week when I go back to my evening sessions after work and see what that's like. Anything else? My digestion is really quiet. I think that's the only way of, sorry, move my arm because I get crampy from holding the phone up to my face. Yeah, so digestion really, really quiet. Nothing really to talk about. No bloating, no wind or gas or anything really to talk about. I have not been going to the toilet very often at all, but I think that obviously because there is no fibre, there really is no large amount of waste product. I am using the protein, I'm using the fat soluble nutrients, and everything is being absorbed. So there's not a massive amount that should be going through the digestive system anyway. I wouldn't say I've not felt uncomfortable. And there's no sort of issues with constipation or anything like that. It's just, it seems so quiet, as if everything is happening really, really smoothly without any sort of drama, I guess is what I'm saying. And believe me, when I ate things like cauliflower and broccoli, there was drama, proper digestive drama. So that's great, and I'm really, really happy about that. Sorry if you can hear my dog. Um, I've closed the door. She's okay. There is nothing wrong with her. She's in the kitchen and she's fine, but she wants to be in here with me. But obviously, I'm doing a video, so that's her. She's fine. Yeah, so that's the update so far. My electrolytes have been fine. I have been salting my meat. I haven't used any potassium. I got a feeling that my potassium is absolutely fine. And I've just maintained my normal intake of magnesium citrate, 400 milligrams, 400 grams, 400 milligrams daily. And I take that at night. And I'm just continuing that. I've got a feeling that I may be able to reduce my magnesium, and I think my thoughts around that are I'm having less anti-nutrients from plants, therefore less anti-nutrients to actually bind to any minerals in the body. So I should be able to better regulate the amount of minerals that are in my body and maintain better mineral balance. So that's my thinking. I'm interested to see if I'm right. But I'll soon find out, because once my magnesium's low, I have horrific cramp. So I'll be able to sort of monitor that and make sure that stays normal. Yeah, so that's the update. I have lost 6 pounds of weight in 6 days. My energy is up. My skin is already starting to improve, which is awesome. I just feel really, really good, and I'm a little bit shocked, to be honest, that there has been a difference, because I thought I was feeling great on keto. I didn't realize there was yet another level to be found. Um, how this pans out in the future, I'm not 100% sure. Is this something that is forever? I don't yet know. However, in terms of a tool to reset the body, to fix the digestion, to stop the carb creep, to reset your mind and your brain about food and about carbohydrates and about what it is to eat like a human being. This is really, really interesting. And it is definitely something that I will have no issues using in future if I need to do so. Whether this is something I maintain during my French holiday, maybe not. However, I think when I come home, this is something that a vast majority of my meals will now be carnivorous meals, because I just feel that I am getting better nutrition. I literally feel like without the plants doing their drama in my system, that I am more able to digest animal foods. I am more energetic, and in terms of simplicity, you literally can't get any more simple than this. It is meat, fat, a small amount of the raw dairy that I'm having, and that's it, and some eggs, and I just can't think of any more simple solution to all these crazy things that people are willing to put up with because they think plants are doing them good. It's bonkers. Um, what this means for writing a new book and changing my opinions around, greens are great, and nuts and seeds and all these things, because I literally feel like I'm opening Pandora's box, and all this truth is pouring out into my consciousness. Yeah. um and it's making me think, and it's making me think quite deeply, and it's making me start to question some of the things that we think are unchallengeable truths, because I think there's real reason to start challenging these things, and to start considering whose interest is it to keep telling people we need to eat more plants. That's the dog again. I told you, she's fine. She's gone out into the garden to bark now. Yeah, so it does make me think, who is it benefiting? It's certainly not benefiting me as an individual, and at the moment I'm a study of one, so that's all I can talk about. It's not benefiting me. Plants weren't benefiting me. They were something I thought I should have because of the propaganda. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'm really, really interested to hear your comments and your views if you're doing this, or if you think I'm crazy, then please write that. It's fine. I can deal with it. And I will speak to you when I've got a next update. Hopefully I've lost more weight, or, I'm looking even more beautiful. Who knows? Anyway, bye guys.